Welcome back, African Advocates Against AIDS. Here, Karen Silks. Thank you to join us again. Today's edition, we are exploring more about hairstylists and HIV prevention. We are here at the Nubian Queen, African Nubian Queen in Brentwood, in Raleigh, North Carolina. And you watching us right now, I know that you are interested to learn more about the African tradition, about the HIV prevention perspective based about tradition, and also about our Sister Talking to Sister program. So we are here, as you can see, I have all the stylists today in our studio, in the salon. We're going to start debating about certain questions that we need some answer, and hopefully we all can learn in this process. Welcome back again, girls. Can you say something?
Oh, welcome back, Corinne.
Welcome back. I know I see you last weekend, and you all have your certificate about the class that you accomplished. Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit more about your experience about these classes that you take?
It was good. Because we learned a lot about it, and so to teach others how to prevent it and how to stop. I know AIDS is not something that we could stop by having sex, stuff like that, but it's something that we could teach others to stop it in a way to reduce the amount of AIDS in the world. How? Mm-hmm. Like to have less. To use condoms and stuff like that, and have less. I'm nervous.
You're nervous, okay. Is it the benefit of the program?
The benefit of a program is to teach others how to prevent AIDS. I know we cannot fight AIDS because we're not fighting people of AIDS, but we fight AIDS disease, is not people.
Okay. What you mean is like we're not fighting the people who have the virus. We don't fighting the people, right, who are infected. We're fighting this disease by educating ourselves, right, to know the facts so we can prevent it. So that's another thing that we gotta be considering to stop stigma, because people have tendency to, looking down on people who are infected, but you don't know how the person being infected. So we really want to work on reducing stigma. Another thing we talk about, girls, tradition, African tradition, some of the examples the girls bring up. Can anybody bring some of the tradition in your country that you think might expose women to be infected? Okay.
Yeah, number one, like circumcision.
Circumcision?
Yeah. You want me to explain it like how?
Yes. What do you do?
Yeah, most people do circumcision by using same razor blade or scissor to do it like everybody, So that might cause it and that might increase it too.
What else? What other tradition?
Like the same blade that we use to cut each other's hair. Like in a way when we have an African Indian. In a way when we have an African Indian ceremony, they have blades and everything else. If somebody died, in the mortuary they use the same blade to cut everybody's hair. And that's not right. And then, we should use something more valuable for us to use, like the new model, stuff like that.
But did you think that it's accessible back home? I mean, here in America, it's easy to access a new blade, and you can use it one time and throw it away. And maybe that's the challenge people having there.
Yeah.
You think so, or?
Yeah, we think so. Because we can't. In Africa, it's not like we manufacture stuff.
Yeah.
So everything that African use now it comes from Europe or somewhere else. So in a way, to get everything to Africa, you have to buy it and take it back home for them to use it. But it's not like everybody else for the people in Africa. So the government has to really try to buy stuff for the people. But Africa is not that rich.
That's the thing too. Yeah. Because I think about that's a very good point. Because people don't have access even to those instruments to practice safe behavior. So if the government or people who are willing to support a sponsor program, that can give those people access to use those preventive measures, that would be great. And what other tradition you think that expose women to be affected?
What?
Huh?
How about in French?
In French, you can say too. We translate English. Valid.
Yeah, Madam Tan also want to say something in French.
Okay, you can speak in French. That's fine.
Bon, eze belé, bamiso eza baline. C'est hormone. Balim, bas ciseaux, même les ciseaux tu utiliser même aiguille tu vois. Ce qui est ça que ozana ba oya yo moko ça va mais ko mélanger il y a ba belé eza vraiment bien parce que to yebite oko sala na lima muninga oyebite parce que 4 minutes oyebite osala na lima na yo sala lima oya ko utiliser même lima
that's
bana vernis c'est ça ya on loba eza yango.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. You know what
Yeah,
she said?
I understand.
Même batonga ya ba plante eza risque
Mhm.
parce que tozo salela moko wana to moto so ya wana to sala kana même tonga wana
so
ok c'est
true,
pas
yes.
bien omoni.
Oh my God! The point that she made is like the lamb. The lamb, like back home, we don't have those where you can go do your nail and all that. So they usually have those kids going around if you want to do your what do you call do your nail. So those kids who are not really certified to do that, trying to make some money, they do those working around. And if you wanted to paint your hair or give your manicure, they just do it right on the spot, and they don't have any precaution. And that's another way that can expose us women to get affected. And tattoo.
On prend toujours pour utiliser ça donc sur une autre personne, c'est pas bon.
Le tatou.
Yeah. Et les piqûres qu'on prend, il ne faut pas utiliser sur une autre personne.
Okay. Je vais essayer de traduire ce qu'elle a dit first. Elle a dit que when you're doing for the nails and another one salon, you see the way we wear our hair. Like when we do the sewing, we're using the same needle, maybe to multiple. Yeah, so it's very good. Like I see you sanitizing all your instrument, but someone also need to have that same precaution because those are, and maybe with the scissor, when you cut your hair, always have to sanitize those instruments. And Fatou here say that for tattoo, using the same instrument to do tattoo. Again, because people are not accessible to those instruments easily back home. Here, I don't know how to do, but back home, that's another thing that we really need to rethink the way we're doing practice, right? Those are some practice that we really want to rethink, especially us women, because now we have children. We're bringing children in this world. And we need to know what we're going to teach them. What legacy we're passing on. Are we going to pass the same way and practice we've been doing all those years? Or if we want to keep our tradition, that's fine. But just do it in the safest way. Right? Okay. And we also talk in our classes about self-esteem. Why it's so important for the woman to have self-esteem. And we talk about values. How your value can determine your decision making. Let's talk a little bit about that. On a parlé de value. You remember? Qu'est-ce qu'on a dit pour les valeurs? Quel est le most important value? Le plus important?
Personnalité. Ton personnalité.
Your personality. What else?
Your religion.
Your religion is one of your values. Okay. Huh?
Your tradition.
Your tradition is one of your values too. What else?
Say the Lord.
Let's discuss the order. Okay, go ahead.
Religion.
We understand.
Respect.
Respect. Okay.